crossover. So Amil off the mark. Now it's the right hander Lasantha. So left and right hand combination. Interesting to see how Ryan will cope with this. He was bowling outside the off stump to the left hander. To change his line. Just the one slip in place. Just into the two fielders outside the circle. Backward point and deep square leg. Oh, beautiful. Just that fourth stump channel. And you see movement away from the right hander this time. This time decides to leave it. A dot ball to end the first over of the day. It's a 2 for none. With Amila on 1 and 1 extra with Lasandra not out on no score. See the team cards again. Read some of it. Shannon Lee, Kaviduma Mono Singh, Madhuranga Soisa, Ryan Fernando, Sananya Karatamal Bandara. Then we have Vanit Disila Varna Bindu, Ryan Iron Fernando, Harindu Pali, and Lasidu Lakmal. So I think that should be Ryan Fernando. South Asia Technologies, we have Kevin Pereira, Amila, Kandana Rachi, Chamod. I'll get you those details in a bit. South Asia. So it's Harindu Palyavadana to operate from the university end of the scoreboard end, left arm, and immediately strikes with the first delivery. That's brilliant. Just gentle left arm medium pace, drawing the batsman forward. We see this replay again. Oh yes, just and immediately you can see the batsman turning and looking back at the wicketkeeper. A dead giveaway that he edged that. Easy decision for the umpire. Madhuranga Soiza completes the catch. Amila Kandanachi walks back for 1, and it's 2 for none. Batsman Yashan Avishka walking in. So the rest of the team, it's Manindra Jayatilaka, Mushud Fernando, Dilshan Madhuvanta, Risiteshara, Shamod Ratnaka, Tulana Susat Surakshit, Kevin Pereira, the captain, and Prasanna Pallevale. Harindu striking in his first delivery into a right hand, keeping it up to the batsman. So 2 right-handers in centre now. It'll be easier for the bowlers and the fielders. That was the last wicket. A gentle, not Actually didn't play a full bladder drive, just poked at it. Let me see again. That's going to be runs. That's the boundary. The first boundary. Yashan Avachka off the mark. A juicy full toss. Can see that again. All he had to do is get pat on ball and it hit the gap. Runs into the boundary. Good start for Yashan Avishka. Oh, that was an appeal, but a no ball. That's going to be interesting. A free hit. Everything happening in this game. We had a wide in the first over. Then we had a wicket in the first delivery of the second over. A boundary. Now a wide. A no ball. And it's going to be a free hit. Field cannot change. That's hit high in the, the fielder takes the catch, but batsman complete a run. It was a no ball, previous delivery, a free hit. Yashan Avishka just managed to get that one run off that free hit. Cut straight to the fielder. Got a balanced field set. Stand wide outside the off stump, throws his hands at it. Into the boundary it goes. So that's the second boundary over. Quite an expensive over from Harind Paliyavadan after getting a wicket in the first delivery. You can see him throwing it wide outside the off stump. Batsman swinging away over covers into the boundary. And after 2 overs, it's 12 for 1. Played it off his pads to that field at deep square leg for a single. Both the opening bowler just very gentle medium pace, so they'll have to be spot on. You can't be giving the batsman any width. Again on the pads this time. Lasantha works it again towards that region. This time he gets a boundary. Lasantha dealing in boundaries. That's his second. Runs coming easily for SAT. That's very well placed away from that fielder. Was in there. short of that field at short mid. Manages to get it past the bowler. Another quick single by Lasantha. Moves on to 9. Just to give you what the table is, there are two groups in this T20 tournament, Group A and Group B. So this is a Group B. At South Asia Technologies already played 2-1-1 and lost 1. Hayleys have just played the 1 match and lost 1 match. So this is their second. Nicely bowled by Ryan Fernando. A dot ball to end the third over of this innings. South Asia Technologies 18 for 1. See the first change, Vanith De Silva introduced into the attack after that expensive first over. From the scoreboard end. Vanith De Silva. Slightly 2 wickets, quite an experienced campaigner, 7 for 14, his best. Straight away turn to the stump. Trying to cut it, but it has played in there. You'll have to be a bit careful. Wheelers in the circle, sitting back on the 30-yard circle, so easy single for Lasantha. So far got 2 boundaries and 2 singles. Trying to clip it on the leg side. Playing a bit early, I would say. This time nicely driven past the diving short extra cover field. Backed offside field here. This is a slip, a point. Covers, extra covers, and a mid off. Watchfully played by Lasantha. Ends over number 4. And SAT on 20 for 1. So Ryan Fernando into his third over. Oh, that was not very good cricket there. That should have been a dot ball. Will show as 4 runs. Overthrows. There we see that just played to the field. Well, he had a chance of getting him run out, but not sure what the mid-on fielder was. The mid-off fielder was. He's thinking not covering up, conceding 4 runs. Not coming in sharply. There was a chance of a run out, but fortunately ending up with 4 overthrows. Well, I thought he got an inside edge onto the pads. Thought it went through actually and bowled him, but I think the bowler thought he had got his man. Shanavishka giving the respect he deserves. And he's been pretty good into his third over. 9 for 12. Oh, goes through him. Getting a lot of movement into the right hander. And taking off after that. A brilliant bit of wicket keeping by the man in the gloves. Against a very good over, but should have been a maiden. It's considered a boundary in that first with the overthrow. And Ryan Fernando finishes 3 overs for 12, and after 5 overs, South Asia are 24 for 1.
South Asian Technologies innings so far. Amila Kandanarachi was the first man to go. Just scored 1 run of 5 deliveries. Now Lasantha Kamalal along with Yashan Avishka building up a little partnership, a foundation for them to launch from. That was a good shot, good stop as well, but didn't quite manage to collect it. 1 run to Lasantha Kamalal. That was Yashan Avishka, beg your pardon. Now on strike is Lasantha Kamalal. He's on 12 of 12. Tries to cut. But it was straight to the wicket keeper. Wanid De Silva. Bowling well at the moment. Flighted up. That was inviting the batter to come down the wicket. For a moment, Lasantha Kamalal was trying to use his feet. Flighted up again. But just one run to long off. South Asian Technologies won the toss. And they decided to bat first. No run there. Wanid De Silva running through his over very quickly. Last ball coming up. Flied up again. That was inside out. But just one run. That was a good stop at the covers. End of the 6th over. South Asian Technologies 28 for 1. Another spinner being introduced, a left armer. 6 overs done, 28 for 1. Mind you, it's a T20 game in the MCA Division E. So these batters will have to up the ante. Here comes Sahan Nanayakkara with the ball. Good delivery. On the good length. And targeting the stumps as well. There was a bit of spin. Paddled. And that's running towards the boundary. 2 runs for the batter. The current run rate is still at 4.74. Pushed for a single. At the toss, Hayleys Group B captain Shannon also said that he would have liked to bat as well. But it was South Asian Technologies who won the toss. The batters are running hard between the wickets. That was good running. 2 runs. The umpires today are Vasantha Satarasinghe along with Gayan Viduranga. And the match referee Manoj Pereira. Five runs so far in this over. He was in 2 minds, the batter, Lasantha Kamalal, whether to come forward or to go back. Last ball coming up. flatter and faster. But Kamalal manages to get a single. After 7 overs, 34 for 1. Wanita to continue from the university end. Kamalal on strike. Flighted up again. Got the inside edge. Just 1 run off the fine leg. Wally De Silva is not afraid to flight the ball. That's one of the highlights so far. Mind you, we are playing on a matting. Again, trying to paddle that Yashan Avishkar. He's not going comfortably at the moment. 15 of 21. He's got to support his partner. Good fielding. That was well stopped at the covers. Hayleys Group B not letting the batters to exchange their ends. Inside out and a beautiful shot, but there's cover. 2 runs to Yashan Avishkar. This is one of the hardest shots in the book. Played a few, Yashan Avishkar. Again, coming down the wicket, that's up in the air, but there's no fielder in the ring. Another single to Avishkar. Four runs so far in this over and 1 ball to go. Short and wide. Kamalal cuts it to sweeper. And he moves up to 18 of 20. South Asian Technologies after 8 overs, 39 for 1. Bowling card so far. Ryan Fernando started off the bowling with a wide. Harindu Palihavadana bowled 1 over for 10, but it was the spinners who are containing the batters at the moment. Palihavadana got the wicket. Good delivery again, faster, but a chance of a single. That was well judged by Yashan Avishkar, the non-striker. He had to invite the batter for a single. Here's Nana Kara. Again on the good length. A typical left arm spinner. Bowling on the good length, targeting the stumps. And changing his pace brilliantly at the moment. The first ball was a faster one. The second was a bit shorter. And the third, a slower one. It's up in the air, a chance. Oh, that was a good effort. But it didn't carry, I should say. That would have been the second wicket had he held on to that opportunity. Coming down the wicket. Again, not managing to hit it over the offside. Good delivery. There was been a good over by Sahan Nanayakkara, just 2 of it. South Asian Technologies 41 for 1 after 9 overs. Both batters are on 19. Kamalal of 23 and Yashan Avishkar of 27 deliveries. Another spin introduction, is it? Yes, it is. Another left arm spinner. Themal Bandara to bowl the 10th over of this innings. Single. Good option by the batter. Avishkar letting his partner at the other end to take the strike. Flighted up. And at the moment, Lasantha Kamalal is trying to hit it too hard. That's his downfall in many occasions. Yes, he gets it. Themal Bandara gets his first wicket. Balled a bit faster. Straight onto the stumps. Kamalal was trying to come down the wicket and yorked himself. Lasantha Kamalal going down for 19 of 25. South Asian Technologies 42 for 2 now. Things not going well for South Asian Technologies so far. We're closing into the 10th over, the end of the 10th over. They are still on 42 for 2. It's Maushad Fernando, the new batter. A left-hander, 29 matches to his name. Highest runs of 59 not out, averaging 15. But with 2 left-armers bowling from the both ends, This could be an interesting option. Now Temal Bandara. A full toss and a chance as well at short mid wicket. Good effort, I should say. Asking the question, but the umpire is not moved. Going down leg, he says. This is the drop chance, the previous delivery. A half chance, very hard one. And Maushada Fernando gets off the mark. That's the end of the 10th over. South Asian Technologies 2 down for 43.
That's at the halfway mark. It's 43 for 2. South Asia winning the toss and electing to bat first. Kavinda Munasinghe coming into the attack. Take off that blast off his bowling hand. Maushada Fernando on 1 and Yashan Avishka on 20. Avishka will be the mainstay. He'll have to make sure that there for some time. Low arm action. 2 runs to Maushada. Off spin bowling from around the wicket to the left hand. Was there a chance? Let's wait and see. Yes, but I think it just fell in front of that fielder. Oh, that was clearly another chance missed by the wicketkeeper. Easy stumping chance. Yashan Avishka stepping out. Been beaten all ends up. The ball beating the wicketkeeper as well. It was in a bit of a hurry, I would say, to try and get the bails off. Got to take those chances, especially batsman on 20 has got a decent start, but got to punish you now. Kavinda Munasinghe. Nicely played into the covers. Another single. 5 runs so far in this over. They've got wickets in hand, so wondering whether they'll just try to go after the bowling. Need to get a decent score on board. This time Yashan Avishka goes over the top. Another 2 runs to end that over. 11 done, and it's 50 for 2. Tamal Bandara pulled his first over, picked up a wicket. This is his second. Yashan trying to be cheeky, to scoop it over the wicket-keeper's head. Ends up getting one, but it was in the air for some time. Somehow Shada goes big. Fielder getting under it, and an easy chance taken. So finally they managed to break this partnership. Previous over had 2 chances. Marshall Fernando, I think he had the right idea, trying to go after the left arm spinner. You see that ball would turn into, but couldn't make proper contact, and a good catch. Judged it well. That's Marshall Fernando. Yeah, that was Ryan Fernando, the catcher. Demal gets his second. Marshall gone for 6 of 8 deliveries. It's 52 for 3. Manendra Jaitilaka, the new batsman, walking in. The new batsman, 125 is his highest. It's most probably in the white ball format. No. Good way to greet the new batsman with one turning across him. Flighted, but that time driven in the air down the field at long off. Slight misfield, and the batsman come back for 2. Manendra Jaitilaka off the mark. Tamal Bandara bowling a really good spell here. Oh, that bowler was interested. The umpire says no. End of Bandara's second over, 2 for 6, and after 12, it's 54 for 3. I will look at the 2 wickets that Tamal Bandara picked up. This is the first, and this one was the second. looking for a quick single, but Phil at point was agile. Came in quickly. I'm trying to go over the bowler's head. Doesn't make contact. So that reverse sweep. Just the one run. Abhishek moves on to 25 of 35 deliveries. Waited for it, but still couldn't get it into the cap. So this is good. Kavindu Munasinghe in a decent job in this over. Just the one run so far. Manindra using his feet. So that's a better way to play spin. You go right back or use your feet and meet the ball in front, but you need to make sure that get something on it. One driven on the back foot in there. Fielder does the cleaning up. 2 runs to end that over, and after 13 overs it's 58 for 3. Continuing with his third over, been quite economical as well as been able to pick up wickets. Has taken 2 for 7 in his third over. Bowling it slower. Still looking for that sweep, playing early. Again, just slight inquiry. Umpire says no. That's Temal Bandara's third wicket. This time, the man in form has to walk back. Here we see that replay again. Trying to go over the top. Straight to that fielder, taking a good head-high catch. Shanavishka caught Ryan Fernando again. Temal Bandara for 27 of 39. 2 boundaries in that innings. But has to walk back. It's 59 for 4 in the 14th. New batsman Kevin Pereira, highest of 51 runs, average 13, striking at 94. Coming at ideal time with just 6.2 overs left. But Has to face up to Temal Bandar, who has 3 for 7. Picking up a wicket in every over he has bowled so far. Nicely bowled again. That run fast. Pereira manages to get off strike. Oh no, he'll keep strike. He's off the mark. And after 14, it's 60 for 4. Oh, that was pretty lucky there for Kevin. Inside edge, going past the stumps. Could have easily dragged that on to his stumps. Relatively two new batsmen at the crease. And just faced his 7th delivery. So 4 and Kevin. Just the 3 deliveries for 2. Going for a full-blooded shot. Still can't get that boundary. But back for 2. Boundaries have been hard to come by in this innings. Good bit of fielding there. This time again, straight to that field, trying to throw down the stumps. Good anticipation, I must say. This time, a wide delivery outside the leg stump, and this time they managed to find the boundary, a much needed boundary. Manindra gave him the charge. Took it on the full. It was going way down the leg side. Just had to help it on. Something that they really needed. Expensive over. Single to end the 15th. It's 68 for 4.
We are into the last 5 overs of this innings. South Asian Technologies haven't got enough runs, 68 for 4 now. But Manindra Jayatilaka is on strike. He can hit it long. In the previous over, we saw in few occasions that he tried to hit the long ball. Coming down the wicket again. It's going down the boundary. A much needed one. And this is your man, Manindra Jayatilaka. Made it a full toss for himself. He's on 15 off 13 now. Goes back and cuts and gets a single. Now the captain, Kevin Pereira, is on strike. It was his decision to bat first on this wicket. Cuts hard. And there's no fielder there. Good effort by the fielder, but it goes for 4. They're trying to take a move on. That was pretty short and wide as well. Good options taken by the captain, Kevin Pereira. Good comeback by the bowler, Themal Bandara. So far, the pick of the bowlers. He's got 3 wickets for 17 now. It's up in the air. Is it another chance? No. Fall safe. That's the end of the 16th over. A good one for the batting team. South Asian Technologies 78 for 4. Themal Bandara finished off his 4 over quota, took 3 wickets. This is the second wicket he took. An easy take at the boundary. Now Wanid De Silva to bowl his last over. So far bowled 3 overs for 11. Good shot down the ground. For 1. They've got 23 deliveries more. Got to make good use of it. That's another single down to the covers. This is good by South Asian Technologies. Both of the batters are trying to accelerate the innings. Again coming down the wicket is Kevin Pereira, the captain. Swept and swept over the fielder. That's another boundary off the bat of Kevin Pereira. Was it misjudged by the fielder? Yes, it was. It should have been closer to the boundary. Again, coming down the wicket. And hits it through the long off. Seven runs so far in the 17th over. And that stays there. 7 runs of that over. 17 done. 85 for 4. Wanid De Silva bowled his 4 overs for 18 without a wicket, but very economical. Now Sahan Nanakara to bowl his 3rd and 4th. Bowled 2 overs for 8 runs. Hasn't got a wicket so far. Nicely managed Nicely managed by Kevin Pereira. That's another boundary. He was moving towards his offside and he was ready. It was bowled a bit faster, but no problems there for the skipper. A brilliant effort by the fielder at point. A single. This has been a good partnership, a better one for South Asian Technologies. This is the replay of that effort. Again a single. Now Manindra Jayatilaka, the big hitter, is on strike. He's on 17 of 16. Well bowled. Sahan Nanayakara, knowing that he's looking to score a boundary. Bowling them faster now. That's through the covers. And through the field as well. That's another boundary for Manindra Jayatilaka. He moves up to 21. It was hit hard. And the fielder had to come around it. Try to reverse sweep. And it's gone. The umpire says it would hit the stumps. Sahan Nanayakara in the last delivery gets his man. 11 runs in that over and a wicket. Interesting option. He was hitting it hard down the ground, but this time around he needed something different. Interesting. Manindra Jayatilaka goes for 21 of 19. South Asian Technologies 5 down for 96 now. Ryan Fernando brought into the attack again. He has bowled 3 overs for 12. Opened the bowling for Hayleys Group B. Now the new batter is Risit Ishara. 55 matches to his name, 55 innings and 1,000 runs. Try to sweep again. That was Kevin Pereira. Now the projected score is on 107. Risit Ishara facing his first ball. And edges is passed. Past the backward point fielder. That's 4. Not where he intended it to, but valuable runs. Now here comes Ryan Fernando. Was trying to pull it. No run there. South Asian Technologies on 101 for 5 now. What Risit Ishara has to do is to get to the other end. Gain a dot delivery. These are valuable dot deliveries from Ryan Fernando. 2 on the trot now. This time he manages to push it for a single. Now Kevin Pereira, the skipper, is on strike. He's on 21 of 14. Looked really good when he sweeps. Again. Brings up the sweep. And successful. Another 4. That was what I was mentioning. He's a very good sweeper. And that shot has brought him a lot of runs today. 19 overs done. We are into the last over. South Asian Technologies 5 down for 106. A spinner to bowl the last over. That's Sahan Nanayakara. 1 wicket to his name. 19 runs of 3 overs. Risit Ishara. The new batter is on strike. He's on 5 of 4. Coming down the wicket and stumped. That was well bowled by Sahan Nanayakara. Why didn't he look for a single? Good work by the wicketkeeper. That's Risit Ishara going down for 5. South Asian Technologies 106 for 6. Now Dilshan Madhuwanta is the new batter. And it's up in the air. A chance and taken. Good take by the fielder. Steadied himself under the ball and took it easily. That's 2 on the trot for Sahan Nanayakara now. Not a bad option to slog sweep, but he had to take the gap. Dilshan Madhuwanta goes without scoring. South Asian Technologies still on 106 for 7. Tulana Surakshit is the new batter. 13 matches to his name, averaging 7. That was off the legs. Wide, says the umpire. These were the 2 wickets in this over by Sahan Nanayakara. Again a big shot. And again taken. Straight to the fielder. The captain, Kevin Pereira, at the other end. Is not impressed. Tulana Surakshit goes without scoring as well. South Asian Technologies 8 down now for 107. Chamod Ratnayaka is the new batter. Another chance, is it? Yes. 4 wickets in 4 deliveries. Apart from that wide. Another stumping. Good work by the wicketkeeper again. It was precise. It could have been a hat-trick had that not been a wide, the third delivery. Chamod Ratnayaka again goes without scoring. 107 for 9 now. Four wickets in this over. First one was a stumping. Second, an easy catch down at square leg. Third one, an easy catch. And again a stumping. 2 stumpings and 2 easy catches. 4 wickets. Now he's on a hat-trick again. Two balls to go in this innings. Prasanna Pallevela, a left-hander, is on strike. Can he get a hat-trick? Maybe he can, but the umpire denies it. The impact was outside of was the signal. Or the replay could be interesting. Yes. Marginal, but the umpire was right. A boundary to end the over. An eventful over comes to an end. 4 wickets, a wide and a boundary. That was hit hard down the ground. Now South Asian Technologies innings comes to an end at 111. So the Hayleys Group B will have to score 112 to win this game. 5 wickets to Sahan Nanayakara. Out of those 5, 4 of them came in the last over. A very good over. This is the batting card. Amila Kandanarachi for 1. Lasantha Kamala 19 of 25. Yashan Avishka 27 of 39. Manindra Jayatilaka 21 of 19. Skipper Kevin Pereira not out on 25. all the other batters couldn't make runs. Now this is the bowling card for Hayleys B. Ryan Fernando opened the bowling, 4 overs for 22. Haridu Palihawadana, 1 over for 10. Wanid De Silva, 4 overs for 18. Sahan Nanayakara, 4 overs for 25 and 5 wickets. Is definitely the highlight of this bowling card. And Temal Bandara, 3 wickets for him. And Kavidu Munasinghe, 3 overs for 19. Now this is what happened in this innings. The highlight reel. The first wicket. And then a little bit of a partnership was building up. Lasantha Kamalal and Avishka was trying to lay that foundation for them. A few chances here and there. That was a wild throw though. And this is the wicket of Lasantha Kamalal. And then Manindra Jayatilaka came on strike and hit a few long balls. He was partnered by his captain, Kevin Pereira. Scored off his favorite shot, the sweep. And then Nanayakara got the wicket of Jayatilaka. But Kevin Pereira was there fighting till the end. But this is what happened in the last over. 4 wickets in the first 2 deliveries and a wide, and then again 2 wickets. So 4 wickets altogether and a wide and this boundary to end the innings. An interesting, eventful over. So South Asian Technologies on 111. The target would be 112 for Hayleys Group B. Hayleys Group B reply will be live on Sportylk.
So we are back live for the second innings. The chase of Hayleys umpires and the fielders coming onto the grounds at a 20-minute break. And the reply to follow soon. It's 112 the target in 20 overs. Little less than a runner ball. Should be a pretty easy target in a T20 game. Normally look at 7 to 8 runs per over. And out come the two opening batsmen from Hayleys. I think they should be pretty happy with their bowling effort. That's the target. You can see 112 needed from 120 deliveries. South Asia winning the toss, selected to bat first. They'll be a tad disappointed with that score of 111. So Nelson losing 9 wickets. Quite a lot of wickets fell in that last over. Two batsmen out there. Have the names for you in a bit. Madhuranga Soisa and Varun Ravimal. It'll be Yashan Avishka bring the bowling. Did well with the bat. That is stats 87 innings, 79 wickets, 4 for 40 as his best. So Varuna Ravimal on strike. Bowling to a slip in place. Oh, that was straight away a no ball. A beamer. And 4 runs beating the keeper as well. I think took everyone by surprise. Oh, interesting to see. Oh yes. Way over the head. And now he'll have to be careful because if he bowls one more, he'll be out of the attack. Not a good way to start. 5 runs to the total, a free hit. And the free hit goes to the boundary. What a start for Hayleys. 9 on the board of just 1 delivery. Straight away, work cut off. Wide out, so they were stumped this time. It was lucky to get away with that. I thought it was pretty wide. Quite a long run up. Again, leaving the left hander. Getting it much better. Beating Ravimal. So I'm trying to drive on the off, but can't beat that inner ring of fielders. I think scorer has made a small mistake. Warner Akmal should be on 4. Those 4 whites being added to his total. Get a thick outside edge towards the third man region. Another single. 10 on the board. That's Madhuranga Zojiza. 148 been his highest. So he's off the mark. End of the first over. It's 11 for Nolas. Dilshan Madhwant. The new ball is a straightaway spin from the other end. Could be a right arm off spin from round the wicket. That one going on with the arm. So no intention of trying to turn the ball, just going on with the arm. Take it away from the right hander. Another uncle trying to go down on one knee. Doesn't make contact. This time a loud shout, but I think it was hitting him outside. Trying to play that swish hit. He's trying to blast the ball out of the park. Tried the conventional sweep, missed it. Tried the reverse hit, missed that. The next ball tried to hit the cover of the ball. just to get a run of the 5th delivery. So now it's 100 needed of 109. Quite an easy target, I would say, at the moment. Don't need to do anything rash, just play the ball on its merits. It's a case of how quickly you would want to get to this target, because net run rates can come into play once the tournament progresses. Weather, various things can come into consideration. This time getting turn. And missing that one. So very good over by Dilshan Madhwant. Just a 1 run. And after 2 overs, Hayleys 12 for none in pursuit of 112 for victory. Will be Yashan Abhishek to continue. Had a pretty expensive first over. Quick single taken. Yet to get that rectified before extra runs been added to Warner's total. Wide outside the off stump and going further away. Umpire rightfully calling it a wide. Slow delivery. Manages to get a run. Abhishek needs to try and pick up a wicket or two. South Asia need these wickets. They're not going to be able to contain Hayleys. Down the leg side, this time to the right hand, so it's another wide. Abhishek not having a good day with the ball. Batted pretty well. This is about all they need, just do it in singles. They got 5 runs off this over. Just 3 legal deliveries bowled. Another quick single to Varna. completely run down towards that third man region, beating the point fielder. Another boundary for Madhuranga. He moves on to 8. Just beat that diving point field, and the third man couldn't come around and cut it. This time a dot ball to end another pretty expensive over 2 overs, none for 21, and after 3, Hayleys are 22 for no loss. Madhuranga to continue. Oh, that almost crept through. Bit of football skills brought out by the field. Goes for that wild swing again, coming across, covering the stumps. Madhuranga also smartly pushing it away from the right hand. Then gets it down to long on. Gets a single. Some pulled again towards mid-wicket region. Good bit of fielding. Keeps it down to just 2 runs. Oh, yes, brilliantly done there. Bringing out the slide. The body behind it. And going for a quick single. The bowler thought he got it on the pad. The batsman getting that edge. But they need to pick up wickets fast if they need to, put any pressure on the Hayleys batsman. Oh, that was in there. Again, changing this thing. Right hand batsman going for that switch hit. For a moment, the bowler thought there was a chance. Just out of the reach of that diving fielder into the boundary. The runs coming pretty quickly. After 4 overs, it's 31 for no loss. Toronto had a very good first over, just the 1 run, and then conceding 9 runs in the next. We see a change in bowling from the Royal College end. Mausha Fernando. So no spin in operation from both ends. Again, to take the ball from outside off stump. Varuna Ravimal. So it's pretty strong on the leg side, but need to also have your shots on the off. Again, playing across. Gets off strike. Coming over the wicket to the right hander. Batsman just playing with the minds of the bowler. I'm not sure what he was asking for, because he was way outside the off stump. Gets it down to that mid-wicket region for a single. Current run rate showing 7.07. 79 more runs is required. 92 deliveries left. Goes in there on the bounce to the field at long on. Another single. Another run to take strike. Giving him the charge, gets a thick under edge. Batsman will come back for 2. This has been very good batting by these 2 openers, Madhuranga and Varuna. And after 5 overs, it's 36 for no loss.
Hayleys Group B, chasing down a target of 112. Their opening partnership is still unbeaten, Varuna Ravimal and Madhuranga Soisa. 36 for no loss after 5. Dilshan Madhuvanta to continue. Good appeal, but denied. The replay could be an interesting one. Very close. Again, same spot. But a single stolen by the batters. Hayleys Group B needing 75 runs to win this game. 75 more. Full toss. Couldn't get a boundary. He could have hit it through the mid-wicket area. Now Dilshan Madhuwanta against the left-hander. Good delivery again. A single. A good appeal. And that's the first wicket going down for Hayleys B. The communication wasn't that bad. It was good. But it was all Soisa could do. Pretty unfortunate. The call was early. It was his call, but a very good return. Right on top of the stumps. That's Madhuranga Soisa going down as the first wicket. Scored 17 of 17. Hayleys B 38 for 1 now. Dilshan Madhuwanta in his third over, 2 deliveries to go to finish this over. Now Kavindu Munasinghe is the new batter in. They need 74 runs more in 86 balls. Anything can happen. The South Asian Technologies fielders are doing their job at the moment. The previous wicket is a very good example of that. That was a very good throw by the fielder. Kavindu Munasinghe gets off the mark. Hayleys B just need a decent partnership. It's up in there, a chance. Oh, very lucky. Varuna Ravimal, he's very lucky to be there. It was up there for a while, but there was no fielder to get to it. End of the 6th over. Hayleys B 39 for 1. Kavidu Munasinghe stats. 20 matches, 20 innings. Highest runs of 121 not out. That's interesting. A 30 plus average as well. Looks to be a batsman in form. Maushada Fernando to continue. Just given away 5 runs in his first over. Underage for a single. Still no rush between the batters. They should not be panicked. They've got enough balls to get those runs. 72. Still 9 wickets in hand. But these South Asian Technologies boys will be fighting. They got to field well, bowl well. A good appeal and gone. This is what I was talking about. If they bowl in good areas and get these wickets, that will pressurize the batting team. That was straight on. 2 wickets have gone down now. That's Varuna Ravimal going for 17 of 20. Hayleys B 40 for 2. It's going to be Lisula Lakshan. 65 matches, averaging 26. Highest runs of 141. And he has got 300s in this format of the game. On stats, both of these batters are pretty good. Left it alone. Now 72 more to get from 81 balls. 3 more deliveries to go in this over. Driven nicely for a single. First runs for Lisula Lakshan. Now they cannot afford to lose a wicket here. Full toss, driven nicely to long off. The fielder had to collect it cleanly. He couldn't do it in the first instance. The batters got 2. Hard throw to the bowler. Again, they're running hard. But just a single there. 7 overs done. A good over by Maushada Fernando. Hayleys B 44 for 2. Lisula Lakshan taking his guard. Slight overcast conditions at the Royal Grounds now. Chamudratnayaka introduced into the attack. Now he's got to follow up with a good over here. Ball flatter and faster. Not giving the batter enough room. And what they can do is rushing through that over quickly. Okay, no run. Now a bit of urgency in the field. As you can see, they are excited. They are attacking the ball. A single to Lisula Lakshan. Current run rate is just over 6. That was a bit shorter. Punched down the ground for a single by Kavindu Gunasinghe. They need 65 more. Pulled into the gap. But just a single. Good fielding at the boundary. They were on their toes. Four singles so far in this over. A dot ball to end. A good over by Chamudratnayaka. Hayleys B 48 for 2. Hayleys B chasing down a target of 112. On paper, they were the better team. They were the team with a strong batting lineup. But so far, South Asian Technologies, bowlers and the fielders have managed to keep them silent. Good delivery. It was spinning into the right-hander. This is Manindra Jayatilaka. A single down to mid-wicket. Now Munasinghe on strike. Flighted up and hit it up in the air. A chance and taken. That's 3 going down for Hayleys B. Now the wickets are falling down. Munasinghe was one of the better batters they had. got the elevation but not the distance. Kavindu Bunasinghe going back to the pavilion for 7. Hayleys B 49 for 2, 49 for 3. Manindra Jayatilaka took his first wicket in his first over. Now Ryan Fernando sent in. He looks to be a pinch hitter to me. Not much experience with the bat. No chance of a single there. This is how Manindra got his first wicket. There's an easy chance. Now Ryan Fernando off the mark. Now the current run rate and the required run rate are pretty Stevens. Straight to the fielder. End of the 9th over. Hayleys B 50 for 3. $50 for 3, Hayleys B. 7 wickets in hand. $62 runs more to win this game of 65 deliveries. Chamud Ratnayaka is into his second over. Just gave away 4 runs in his first over. No single there. Now the singles are hard to come by. This time around, Ryan Fernando gets the single. Chamud Ratnayaka bowling just short of the length. Another single. Now at this rate, it's not going to be enough. Somewhere around the corner, they might need a boundary. Who's going to take it for Hayleys B? That's the question. 3 singles so far in this over. 1 delivery to go. Ends with a single. 10 overs done. Hayleys B 54 for 3.
So at the halfway mark, it's 54 for 3. Requiring another 58 runs, so neck and neck, 60 deliveries left. Mahindra Jayatilaka bowled a very good first over. 1 for 2. Lakshan. One of these batsmen either ran one and all. Lakshan might have to just take a bit of a risk just to get a few runs, get that target down. They don't want to keep it too late. That target keeps going up. If it goes up to more than 7 runs per over, it becomes tougher. It's all ground pretty big. Boundary is not easy to come by. But this is good cricket. They are looking at getting singles. As long as you can do that, get that total down, minimize the dot balls, I think you're well on course. I think it's also you need to keep an eye on your net run rate. Hayleys have lost their first game. This time they managed to get a dot ball. And another 2 dot balls to end the over. It's 58 for 3 after 11. 54 needed off 54. Mahindra Jayatilaka continuing. So now you see another dot ball, so 3 dot balls in a row. Just to get a single there. Still going neck and neck. 53 from 52. Well, that was uncalled for. So just let the single be. Another additional run. Every run is going to be precious now. 51 from 51. This is Chamud Ratnayaka. Spinners managing to do a decent job. Nicely bowled again. South Asia Technologies, I think, still May need to pick up a wicket or two here again just to put the brakes on. More that ball taking an edge, but can't prevent the single. 12 done. It's 63 for 3. Jayadil is turning the ball quite a lot. Quite run rate now going over 6. Nicely swept along the ground, but straight to the field. See, pitching it outside the off stump, but shortish. Giving batsman enough time to rock on the back foot. It's all pretty good. The 4 singles. Dot ball there. So these are going to be costly in the end for Hayleys. I wanted to get up to that 7 or 8 run mark. This time we get a single. 5 singles in that over. 13 done. It's 68 for 3. Quite rate now 6.29. Overcast conditions. No immediate threat of rain. March the Fernando will continue 2 overs, 1 for 10. Quite a lot of spin options for South Asia Technologies. 5 bowlers used so far. Getting singles. They're doing it at the moment in singles. I'm going down the ground. Just another answer, 4 singles in 4 deliveries so far. This time he goes big, just falling short of that fielder. That's well. Think he's injured himself a bit in the process. Trying to go for that catch. Dedicated on his face is the. There we see that replay again. Interesting to see whether he, in the tie, whether he got it on his face. He's looking at his hand as well. Seems to be okay. And just touching that ear. Say that. Oh yes, on the cheek. He had his body behind it, saved a certain boundary. Still a bit uncomfortable. .39 from 37 now. End of the 14th. 74 for 3. We're having a changing wicket keeper. Quite sure what that equation 38 from 36. Hayleys don't seem to be in too much of a hurry. I think the number one thing is to get those points on the board. The win. Call it the big W. But you're trying to come round the wicket to the right hand and trying to cramp him up a room. Pulls it right outside the leg side. That'll help Hayleys. That time it's much better. Pitching it outside, just on off stump. Anandra he's turning the ball. That makes it easy for the batsman to just tickle it towards that short fine leg fielder. To see they can bowl one that goes on straight. Oh, trying to make room outside the off stump. Lakshan is 16 of 22. Decent partnership building here. This time pulls it in there. This could be another wicket. Yes, that's wicket number 4. This is what happens when you try to look for a boundary. Short delivery. Some rocking back. Doesn't make contact properly. Going in there, aerial. A low catch. Lakshan goes for 16. And it's 77 for 4. Nanekar, the new batsman, has got 42, strike rate of 99. He'll need to go at the same strike rate. Failures are to pull this through. 35 of 33. Driven in that gap, looking for one. Coming back for the second, and so straight away Nanekar off the mark with a couple. Waited on it and just tapped it into the offside. That was good. That was bowled slow. Nanekar equal to the task. One ball remaining in the 15th. Goes across the stumps and pulls it. This time also just the one run. The decent over comes to an end, and after 15 it's 81 for 4.
Interesting game this is turning out to be. 112 runs to win. 6 wickets in hand. Required run rate is just above 6. And Chamod Ratnayaka brought into the attack. What can he do? If he breaks this partnership, they will be one step ahead of Hayleys B. That's for sure. In there, a chance, and gone. This is what his team was asking him all day. And he delivers in his last over. Now 5 wickets down. Hayleys B. Not a difficult chance. The fielder held on to it. Now half the team is back in the pavilion. Ryan Fernando goes for 15 of 22. Hayleys B 81 for 5. Harindu Palihavadana is the new batter. Looks a strong hitter. His team wouldn't bite it. They might need him at the end. 25 matches, strike rate of 100. 29 is his average. He's bowling in good areas right now. Chamod Ratnayaka. After the wicket he took, 2 dot deliveries to the new batter. A single to get off the mark. 82 for 5 now. Required run rate is around 7. Now this is Sahan Nanayakara. This could be his day. He took 5 wickets with a hat-trick. He could have got 2 hat-tricks had he not bowled a wide in between. He's full of confidence and running for the second. Good throw, a very good throw, but the umpire decides against it. Let's see the replay if we can. Are these fielders on their toes? Last ball coming up in this over. Good delivery, but the batsman manages to get a single. A very good over comes to an end. Hayleys B 85 for 5, needing 27 runs in 24. There you go. The tally is 27 from 24. There was a run-out opportunity in the previous over. Let's ask our production team whether they have a replay. Here we are. Running for the second one hard. A brilliant throw. Now Dilshan Madhuwantha into his last over. Driven firmly down the ground. Sahan Nanakara is trying to get that second run. But Harindu Palihavadana denies it. Risks are to be taken, but they got to be calculated risks. Another single down to long off. Any mistake from here, from each side, could lose them the game. Simple as that. Goes up in the air and gone. This is really good bowling by South Asian Technologies and really good fielding by them. They were on their toes. They were waiting for this. A very good catch. It was falling in front of him. He had to put in the dive. Sahan Nanakara goes out for 7. Hayleys B now 6 down now for 87. Are we in for a tight game? It's very tight at the moment. Now Ion Fernando is at the striking end. Dilshan Madhuwantha got his first wicket in the previous delivery. He's on 1 for 14 into his last 2 deliveries. Now the required run rate is at 7.5. 25 runs in 20 balls. Can they make it? Or can these South Asian Technologies boys get these wickets? 4 wickets for them to win and 25 runs for Hayleys B to win. Another chance of a single. The batters make it. End of the 17th over. Hayleys B 87 for 6, needing 25 runs in 18 balls. Yashan Avishka to bowl the 18th over. A crucial over in this game. This has to be an economical over for sure. Now Harindu Palihavadana, the big hitter, is on 2 from 4. Ion Fernando, the new batter, is on 1. 24 more runs to win. And 4 wickets to win for the fielding team. Who will make it? Required run rate is on 8. But there are 2 big hits away to match that required run rate. Now the match referee next to me says, if this match ends in a tie, we might go for a super over. But South Asian Technologies won't be impressed with a tie. They will want to win this match. Crucial over. Yashan Avishkar is running in. Full toss. The keeper doesn't collect it. One run for the batting team. By the time South Asian Technologies scored 111, Hayleys must have not thought of a situation like this. Palihavadana positioning himself. An unlucky fall for the fielder. 2 runs. But a boundary will be the ask. 22 runs more in 16 balls. Yashan Avishkar in his 3rd over. Full toss, hit down the ground, not middled. Oh. Palihavadana had to put it away. It was a full toss, a healthy height too. And he was asking for a no ball. And the umpire says no. 3 more deliveries to go in this over. 22 runs in 15. Another full toss. No runs. Maybe he's trying to bowl that Yorker and ending up bowling these lower full tosses. Using his feet, he's Harindu Palihavadana, but just for a single. One more delivery in this over. Can they get that precious boundary? "21 runs in 13 balls. 4 wickets in hand. Here comes Avishkar. crowd catches it. Yes, no harm done. 18 overs done. 91 for 6. (21 of 12). Very interesting. So far, South Asian Technologies have done brilliantly well. They didn't have that big score on the board. They had to field well. They had to get those wickets. So far, they have managed to keep the opposition quiet. Now, a job on this guy's shoulders. Haridu Palihavadana. Short and put away. 6. A welcome boundary. A much needed one as well. It was fast, it was short. No chance of getting there for the fielder. 6. Now they are inching closer. 15 runs more in 11 balls. Good delivery. He was reading the batsman's mind. Maushad Fernando. Coming down the wicket and hitting it up in the air to the hands of the fielder. 7th wicket and an important wicket in this innings. It's the big hitter, Haridu Palihavadana, going back to the pavilion. It was up in the air for a while. Not a difficult chance for the fielder. Palihavadana tried his best, tried his luck. 10 from 11. Now Hayleys B, 97 for 7. Still needing 15 of 10. Nine to be exact. 9 more balls to go. Now it's the skipper, Shannon Lee. He is there for the big hits as well. A single to get off the mark. Lots of noise on the field. This is what happened in the previous delivery. Three wickets in hand, 14 runs to win, 8 more deliveries to go. And it's up in the air as well. Yes, says Maushad Fernando. 2 wickets in this over at a crucial time. And it's working for his team big time. 8 wickets down now. He was trying to heave it over the mid-wicket boundary, but it was the short third man who took it. Ion Fernando, 1 from 5, goes back to the pavilion. Temal Bandara in as Maushada Fernando setting himself up for the last delivery. A single. And 13 runs to get from the last over. Hayleys B will be crying out for those runs. But the skipper is on the field. Here we are, 13 of 6. Who's going to bowl that pressure over? Yashan Avishkar has been given the ball. And Temal Bandara is on strike. A pressure situation. Full toss to start off. Only a single. 5 more deliveries to go. 12 runs to win. Skipper Shannon Lee on strike. That's very good from Yashan Avishkar. On that Yorker length. Not letting the batter to get under the ball. "12 to win. 4 deliveries left. Again, good bowling, a chance to, and gone. This is pretty good by Yashan Avishkar. Getting that wicket of the opposite skipper, Shannon Lee. And now, here's the replay. It's a good throw. It was right on the money. Shannon Lee, unfortunately, will have to depart. Hayleys B, 9 down for 100 now. Last man on strike, Vivani De Silva. 3 boundaries. A single taken. Now South Asian Technologies are the full favourites. But cricket is a funny game still. 2 sixes might win them the match. Who knows? This is Vanit Silva. Good delivery by Yashan Avishkar. And they are celebrating. But 1 more delivery to go. This is pretty good stuff by South Asian Technologies. That'll do it. That's a very good performance by the fielding team, South Asian Technologies. They have won the match. They've won the toss, decided to bat, didn't make what they have wanted, but they did it on the field. Got the wickets, got their fielding right, got their positions right, They want a pressure game. That will boost their confidence as well. Congratulations to South Asian Technologies on winning this match. A sorry story for Hayleys B. Varuna Ravimal and Madhuranga Soisa gave them a good foundation at the start, 17 for both of them. From then on, it was not a success for them. 16 for Lisula Lakshan, 15 for Ryan Fernando. Harindu Palihavadana tried to get his bat the talking, to do the talking. Not successful, so 101 for 9 for them. The bowling card for South Asian Technologies, Yashan Avishka, 4 overs, 25 runs. Dilshan Madhuanta, 4 for 15 runs. Very economical and got a wicket. Maushada Fernando, 4 overs for 24 and got 3 wickets. Chamodrat Nayaka, 4 overs for 17 and 1 wicket. Manindra Jayatilaka got very important wickets, 2 for him for 18. And the highlights coming up. This was the start. It never looked good for South Asian Technologies with the amount of runs they had on board. The openers were scoring easily. They went for their shots, scored runs, and kept the scoreboard ticking. But this was the start of everything for South Asian Technologies, particularly. From then on, they kept fighting and held on to their chances and bowled really well. Their spinners must be credited. The last over went for just 3 runs. And South Asian Technologies won the match by 11 runs. This is the summary. South Asian Technologies won the toss and batted first. They got 111 for 9. Yashan Avishka scored 27 of 39. Kevin Pereira, the skipper, scored 25 of 15. Sahan Nanakara got a fifer for 24. And Themal Bandara got 3 wickets for 18 of his 4 overs. Hayleys B, in reply, got 101 for 9. Varuna Ravimal got 17 and Madhuranga Zoisa got 17. Maushada Fernando got important 3 wickets for 24 and Manindra Jayatilaka 2 wickets for 18 and Dilshan Madhuanta 1 for 15. South Asian Technologies won this game by 11 runs. 10 runs, in fact. Now that's a wrap for this game. The next game will be between Haymas and JKH. The teams will be on the ground in a while. Until then, we are taking a short break and we'll be back in a while.